What's up, guys? It's your girl Nosh, and we're back at it again with another message. This message is called Energy is Contagious. Energy is contagious. You want to know why people target you sometimes? And when I say target you, I'm talking about wanting to be your friend, wanting to be around you, wanting to know what you're doing, wanting to know when you're coming and going, who you're dating, who you're sleeping with, who you're talking to, who you're eating with, who you families with, who your sisters with, who your brothers with, who is your cat, who is your dog. You know what? Energy is contagious, and people will target you for that. People who are misfortunate and people who are unlucky, right? These people love to target people with luck and fortune. You want to know why? It's there for you. It's really simply there for you. They want what you have. Long time ago, they taught us, if you want to be a millionaire, you hang out with millionaires. You want to be happy, you hang out with happy people. You want to be miserable, you go hang out with miserable people. You want to be unfortunate, you hang out with the unfortunate ones, or we call them the less desirables. I used to work with this girl a while back. I don't know if she watches my videos, but if you do, girly, you know who you are. Remember when we used to talk and you used to say, yeah, he's a undesirable. We don't talk to undesirables or the less desirables. Oh my gosh, she used to have me cracking up. But no, it is very true. And give you an example. You ever date a guy or you ever date a girl and all they do is complain. All they do is complain. From the moment you hang out with them to the moment you stop hanging out with them for the night, all they do is complain. Nothing is ever good enough. Yeah, stay away from those people. You ever hang out with people that listen to nothing but sad music? Like, you're in a happy mood and then you go hang out with your friend Chloe, Toey, whatever, and then all she's listening to is some sad ass music. Yeah, stay away from her. You got to understand, frequency is everything. And the thing is, when you are on a high frequency, you're vibing high, you are literally shining. People see it. You know, like that saying that says, some people will not approach you when you're single because you give off a certain vibe when you're single, right? But as soon as you get into a relationship, everybody and their mother come out of the woodwork wanting to know what's up with you, hitting you up, calling you like, hey, you want to hang out? And you got to be like, no, I have a boyfriend. And you're like, but wait a minute. When I didn't have a boyfriend, you didn't fucking text me once. But now that I have one, why is you all up in my face? Or even guys, like, you know, when you start dating a girl, and all these girls that ignored you, didn't talk to you, want to be in your messages now. Yes, it's because you're giving out a certain frequency. Now, the thing, what's happening is single people have understood that being single is actually not a bad thing. Be single as long as you can. While you're listening to this message, I'm gonna give you another message. This is a message within a message. Okay, be single for as long as possible. Do not go into a relationship because you are lonely. Do not go into a relationship because you don't feel love. Do not go into a relationship because you're hungry for love. Do not go into a relationship because you're just bored, you're sad, you're depressed, and you think this relationship is going to lift you up. It's going to make you feel better. No, it's not. It's not the other person's problem. It's not the other person's responsibility to make you feel better. That's your problem, your own personal problem that you have to take care of. You're unhappy? Well, you know what? That's your problem. You're miserable? That's your problem. You won't take accountability for something and you always want to play victim? Well, that's your problem. There's people out here that literally, I don't know, I just like saying that word like that, literally. People literally feed off of you, okay? They feed off of your energy. So if you are a good vibing human being, a good vibing person where you're always optimistic, you always, keep your head up. You always know how to take an L, right? You take an L, but you turn it into an M. Does that even make sense? A loss, you turn it into M, you turn it into money, or you turn it into an H, you turn it into happy, right? There's some people that fall, and as they fall, they bounce right back up. There are some people that fall and have a very hard time bouncing back up. It's like you when you watch an old lady fall, it's so sad. Oh my God. Don't hate me for saying this, but when an old lady falls and an old person falls, it takes them such a longer time to get back up. It's like they got to hold on to something and they got to like creep their way back up. I'm not trying to make fun of old people. I'm old myself. But you know how young people just bounce right back up after a fall? or even in the fact that when older people break something, it's harder for them to heal from that break. Like the bones take a longer time to heal, but when a child or a young person breaks their bones, like it's easier for them to heal within like 2 to 3 months, 6 months, they're healed. For an older person, it takes longer. Listen, you want to know why that happens? Well, it's because one person's old, and that's what happens to old bones. Pre-osteoporosis is really hard to heal that again. Young people have, good solid bones and they drink milk. Anyways, that's not the point that I'm getting at. What I'm trying to get at is happy people vibrate differently from unhappy people. Unhappy people see that in happy people and try to leech off of it. I've got story for days that I can tell you that how people have leached off of my energy because I'm just an optimistic individual. I'm that friend in the group that you hate because I'm always happy. Like, you're going through shit, guess what? I'm gonna make a joke about it because I want you to understand that whatever you're going through is not as big as you think it is. No matter what you're going through in life, it's not that serious. It's not. It is not. No matter. I'm gonna say it again. You can hate me as much as you want. You go ahead, throw the hate at me, and I'm gonna just transmute it into positive energy. Go ahead, say what you want to say. I'm gonna just transmute it into positive energy. You can roll your eyes. That rolling of your eyes, I'm transmuting it into positive energy to have more people see this video. Okay, you gotta understand. The religion I come from, first of all, the culture I come from, the heritage I come from, we were always taught that you keep your eyes on God. That no matter what happens to you, it's not bigger than God. No matter what happens to you in your life, God has already written it out for you, meaning he already saw the ending, meaning he already knows you won. Where I come from, right? The religion, the mindset that I come from teaches me that everything is already written out for me and I just gotta roll with it. If I fight against it, it'll just be worse for me. So I just gotta flow with it. Whatever cup is handed to me, I gotta drink out of it no matter what it tastes like, because once I drink out of it, things will get better. You have people that don't even want to do that. You have people that don't even want to look up to the sky. You have people that have given up and they blame God. When things go wrong, you got people that blame God. Like, what is wrong with you? The people who blame God when things go wrong, bam, you could tell that that's the type of person that does not take accountability for what happened. Because everything is God's fault. Soon as shit goes wrong, it's God's fault. My question is, how is it God's fault? He already written it out for you, right? He wrote it out for you. You did what you needed to do. Now it's your time to take accountability for that. Sometimes bad things happen to people. I'm going to be really honest with you, over and over and over and over, because either you're not taking accountability for what's going on or you're playing too much of this victim nonsense. When something happens to you, best thing to do is ask, why did it happen? Instead of instead of being like, oh, who did this to me? Who can I place the blame on? If something's not working out, people are very quick to place the blame on someone else. When in reality, they need to look at themselves. A lot of people do not like to look at the mirror. People refuse to look at the mirror. They look at the mirror when they're putting their makeup on. They look at the mirror when they're putting their dress on or they're putting an outfit on. But to actually sit and look in the mirror, to actually see who the fuck you really are, people don't like to do that. I think it scares people, and it's fine. When it's time, people will look at themselves in the mirror, but I just hope it's not too late for that. But going back to energy, right, is contagious. If you hang around with people who are unhappy, I guarantee you will be unhappy. Sometimes you can't change people, you have to change your environment. Sometimes when you're always with that friend that knows everything and is telling you what to do and this and that, it's boxing you in. When you have that friend that's always complaining about their man or their woman or their job or this and that, it's going to affect you. You're going to get sick from their complaining. I'm not like figuratively sick. You will literally get sick. You hang out with someone who is always miserable and depressed, you will take on their characteristics. That's why, again, very important, be very selective on who you choose to have around you. Okay? Be very selective on who you choose to have around you. Some people are fake. Some people are fake. And sometimes it's really hard to tell who is fake and who is not. There's a very easy exercise that you can do to tell if someone is fake or not. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. If you don't know how to trust your gut, trust your animals. If you have animals. If you don't have animals, trust your gut. Learn how to trust your gut. Learn how to say uh-huh and uh-uh. Whenever something happens to you, ask yourself, is this an uh-huh moment or an uh-uh moment? You're about to go out with someone. Ask yourself, do we feel uh-huh about this or do we feel uh-uh about this? We really need to go back. Do you know when you ask a kid something before they know how to talk, that's what they do? Uh-huh, uh-uh. When they don't know how to say yes or no, you have to look at how they look at you when you show them something. Either they get really excited or they shy away from it. Like, I don't know about this. That's exactly what you do. But now that you're adults, you use words. Go back to not using words. When you are faced with a situation, ask yourself, go deep down in your gut and ask yourself, how do we feel about this? Do we feel or do we feel about this? That is your radar right there. So when you're hanging around with someone, doesn't matter who it is, how is your body feeling? Your body will be the first one to tell you. Do you get nauseous? Do you get a headache? Do you feel tired? Do you not feel like doing anything all of a sudden? Like you woke up this morning and you had so many plans, and then you got on the phone with a certain person and they started complaining to you about life and God knows what else. Now you don't feel like doing laundry. Now you don't feel like doing this. You don't feel like doing that. You have to fight that. This is what we call energy is contagious. Lock your energy, seal your energy, zip up your energies, because there's a lot of people out there that are walking around not taking responsibility for their energy. When you are angry and you are upset with someone, it is best to keep to yourself. Figure out what's going on. Take accountability that, yes, you are angry. Yes, you are upset. Now take accountability for what you're upset about. Is it something that you did that made you upset, or is it something that someone else did that made you upset? Really think about it. Because people, honestly, will not make you upset if you don't take it personal. People will not make you sad or depressed or angry if you don't take it personal. A lot of people operate out here in this world through this way of thinking, right? People operate from who they how they treat themselves. Okay? I love myself. I take care of myself. I put myself first. I am very bougie when it comes to making friends or having people sit in my circle. I'm dead serious. I am so snotty about this, and I don't mind. Like, I don't want you sitting at my table if I don't know you, because I don't know what type of bullshit you're going to bring in. So you know what I do? I do a check. I do a barometer check. How do you make me feel when I interact with you? Oh, you make me feel good? Okay, that's good. I keep talking to you. The moment you don't make me feel good, you're out. You're out. You don't exist anymore. Because you know what? My journey, my life, my world. If I don't want it, if I don't want it to, you do not exist in my world. I will block you. I will mute you. I will unfollow you, unsubscribe you. I will cancel every subscription I have to you and act as you do not exist, because it is my world. I don't care how anybody looks at it. This is my world. This is my life, my journey, my world, my story. I have every right to script what I want to script. I have every right to cut people out of my script if I want to. And nobody can get mad about that. You know why? Because it's my script, my story, my journey, my life. Think about that for a second. If you were to operate like that, do you know you would only be surrounded by beautiful people? You would only be surrounded by people that are heartwarming. You know, you'll be only surrounded by people that are giving, just like you. If you were to actually swallow this hard pill and realize that you are the one that allows these people into your life to fuck shit up for you. You know Betty has an issue. You know Betty has a problem with being depressed all the time. Okay? It's going to sound really selfish. Why are you allowing Betty around you and your family and your children? Why are you letting that energy around you? It's like if you won't let a negative entity around you, right? You don't let demons around you, right? Right? And the funny thing is, demons are so neutral. You won't let a demon around you. You won't let anything negative around you. But yet you have this person, Betty, who is negative, worse than a demon. But yet you want to sit and have dinner with her, right? You won't date a demon, but you will date Damon, right? Damon. You won't date a demon, but you'll date Damon, right? Damon. Might as well be a demon. He's worse than a demon. He beats you, right? He calls you names, villainous names, volatile names, but you'll still be with him. But you won't, but you criticize demons. I love this. This is making me laugh, guys, because the mentality is so fucked up. If you won't allow a ghost in your house, why do you allow these people that are ghosting you to be in your life? You get all riled up when you hear something go bump in the night, right? But you don't get riled up when Joe don't call you back. Instead, you sit there and you wait for Joe to call you back. Exercise his ass out of your life. Rebuke him out of your life. Guys, you really gotta just stop sleeping. Wake the fuck up. Understand some people are not good for you. You might as well be friends with demons versus the friends that you actually have right now. Some of your friends are watching you, and they're watching you. They don't like any of your stories, but they watch you. But you call them your friends. Some people, they stop talking to you after they use you, right? After they use you for rides, bum rides off of you, ask you to do shit for you, and then when they've gotten enough what they needed from you, they stop talking to you. Then 10 years later, they want to come back into your life, or they want to send you a friend request on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, and then you're like, oh, hey, girl, what's up? It's been such a long time. What's going on? Yeah, no, excuse me, sorry, block. Yo, you chose to leave the table. You don't get to come back to the table. Listen, have the mentality of kings and queens. Kings and queens do not play with peasants. And what's a peasant? A miserable person. And now people are going to be like, oh, I'm being so fucking mean to people that are depressed and miserable. I'm not being mean. I'm being real. I'm being so real. Okay? That person who's mean, who's miserable, who's depressed, that's their problem. They need to go into the shop and take responsibility and accountability for how they're feeling and how their energy is flowing and fix it. Stop putting it onto other people. It is not my fucking job to fix it. It is not my job to make you fucking happy. Even this message is not supposed to make you happy and feel good. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to rip band-aids off of your fucking, your cuts that you keep throwing like fucking Neosporin on it. It's because you need stitches. You need to go to the fucking hospital and get stitches for them cuts, but you're just putting band-aids on them. No. No, absolutely not. Sit down with your cut. Sit down with your wound. Heal the shit, okay? Heal the bitch, please, before you walk out of the house and you dump it onto somebody else. Next up, emotional dumpers. People who use people as punching bags because they had a bad day and now they see someone who's having a good day and they want to take it out on them. Jealousy is a bitch. Keep your attitude to yourself. Keep your words to yourself. Keep your shit to yourself. Not everybody, listen. If you are my friend and you are happy and you're going through a beautiful moment in your life, and I don't know, something happened to me, I stubbed my toe. I'm not going to get on the phone with you while you're happy and you're telling me how great of a day you had. And then when you ask me, what happened to you? Oh, I stubbed my toe. And then it's hurting so much. Like, I don't know what to do. No. You know what I'm going to say? I'm really happy for you. I'm really happy for you. Literally, your happiness is making me feel happy. I stubbed my toe earlier and I don't even feel like I stubbed my toe anymore. When you're truly happy for someone and you truly care about someone's happiness, it really becomes contagious. You feel happy too. I can't tell you the amount of times where my girlfriends have gotten engaged, right? My friends, my girlfriends, my friends that are female friends have gotten engaged and I've cried for them bitches. I've cried. When they showed me their engagement ring, I've cried. You want to know why? Because I know what they went through. Oh, trust me, I heard it all. I know the struggle that they went through. It's like when someone comes up to you and tells you, listen, I graduated. I cry for those people too. I cry at weddings. I cry when I watch K-dramas and the villain is getting their ass beat. You know why? Because it's like, yeah, beat that motherfucker. He took everything from you. I am an empathizer. Okay? I don't sympathize. I can empathize. Sympathy is different. It takes a whole lot to get sympathy from me. I will empathize though. Because I know the shit that people go through to get to where they need to go. Like when they get to that pinnacle, I love it. There was an artist. He was working so hard on his music. He was trying to promote it so bad. And then he finally, he made it to the top. He made it up there. And then he was having his first show. And when he was performing, he forgot that he had all these people around him. And you know how he remembered it? When people started singing his lyrics. You could see the look on his face. I'm getting chills right now. He was so struck. He was starstruck by the crowd. The crowd wasn't starstruck by him. He was starstruck by the crowd and how they had remembered all his lyrics. How his song was just so known by everyone. And you could see the emotionality. Is there a word, emotionality? You could see the emotions in his eyes. Like they were so welled up. Like, oh my God, the world is singing my song. It wasn't the world. It was like maybe 20, maybe not, was it? Not 20,000, but it had to be like maybe 200 to 300 people. Even that much, it made him feel so good. I felt that happiness for him. Because I was listening to him underground, and to hear him go live, in front of the world, it was a beautiful moment. There's not other people are not like that. You know that, right? There's people right now scrolling through your Instagram, rolling their eyes, looking at your pictures, right? Like, why the fuck she happy? Why is she wearing that? Doesn't she know she fat and she can't wear that? I guarantee you there's people doing that. No, I'm not telling you to put your page on private. No, I'm not telling you to stop taking pictures. I'm telling you to do that shit more. Be happier more. But block these people out. Put a fence around yourself when it comes to these people. The only thing you should be worried about is, if you treat me with love, that's all you're going to get. You treat me with hate, stay the fuck away from me. You have to understand, people will use you if you give them the opportunity. A long time ago, I was naive and gullible, and I was hungry for love. So however I got it, I accepted it. Now, since I love myself, right, I put myself first, I think of me first, and I see how I'm being treated. I don't wish that. What I do wish is that I could go back to who I was and smack the shit out of her. Smack the shit out of the person I used to be. You know that song where Taylor goes, the old Taylor is dead. She can't come to the phone right now. Yeah, that's what I want to say. The old Nosh is dead. She can't come to the phone anymore. The old Nosh is dead. She's not going to fall for your bullshit anymore. She sees through it. And I feel like the universe put me through this on purpose. I could be two of one things. I could be like, why did the universe do this to me? Why did the universe send me people to hurt me when all I wanted to do was be loved? I just wanted to give love and receive love. Why did the universe send me these people? Or I could say, universe, thank you so much, universe. I appreciate the people you sent me, because those people made me stronger. Those people became examples in my life that I can reflect back to as reference books to understand how people really are, to navigate myself through my life that I am in right now. Thank you so much, universe, for sending those people. I am so grateful for those people, because they taught me that people like that actually exist, and I need to believe it. Thank you so much, universe, for sending those people that leached off of my kindness, that leached off of my weakness when I just wanted love, because they taught me how to love myself. Thank you, guys. I know you guys watch me. I know you guys watch me because you got nothing else better to do. You really don't. I bet you there's some people that are watching this video right now. I bet you there's some people that literally are subscribed to me, that literally hit the like button and hit the notification bell just to see what I'm going to say next. Just to be nosy in my life. And you know what? I appreciate you too. I know there's people that listen to me or watch my videos and give me views to this video just to see, to see what I'm about now. What am I doing? And guess what? My message is to you guys. Stay the fuck away from me, because the old Nosh is dead. This one is not going to listen to you anymore. This one is not even going to allow you into this atmosphere that I have built up around myself. Okay? Be that person. Stand up for yourself. Love yourself. Okay? And when I say love yourself, I'm not talking about no fucking mantras and affirmations and you putting on makeup and you looking good and you working out. Love your soul. Love your mental. Love your feelings. Love who you are. Okay? Put yourself first. When you put yourself first, I guarantee you will not put up with the behavior that you put up with when you did not love yourself. Example. If someone ghosts you, you don't care. You legit don't care. To you, it's like, all right, whatever. They don't want to talk. You don't sit there and think about it all night. Well, why didn't he fucking text me back? I don't give a fuck if he didn't text me back. Maybe he's busy. I'm busy too. Now, I don't really care. When I talk to him, I talk to him. And if you don't talk to him, it just wasn't meant to be. It wasn't aligned for you. You are aligned for greater things. And always remember this. The universe will always align you to greater things for yourself. Even if it comes in the form of a lesson, like a guy ghosting you, a girl ghosting you. It depends on how you react to it. Again, please do not take these behaviors of other humans too personal. If someone ghosts you, that just tells you that person wasn't responsible, or that person didn't have enough accountability in them to explain to you that they're not interested anymore. And guess what? It's okay for someone to not to be interested in someone anymore. If someone doesn't, show up for the date that they had with you and they stand you up, it's okay. They can do that. They have every free will to do that, every right to do that. Don't take it personal, because that person doesn't have accountability or responsibility in them to call you up and say, hey, listen, I can't make it. They did not respect you enough when they lied to you. When they disrespected you, they didn't think enough, and they thought very little of you. And when you start to see these things, when you love yourself, you don't put up with it. You don't put up with it. I promise you, you won't. Because a lot of you are under this illusion that you love yourself because you do skincare routines. You love yourself because you go to the gym. You love yourself because you eat right. But your mentality is still the same shit. Where if someone talks down to you, someone is mean to you, someone ghosts you, someone rejects you, you get fucking mad as hell. Become unbothered. You want to know how you love yourself? When you become unbothered. What people say shit to me, and honestly, I'm so oblivious to it because I love myself so much, it doesn't even bother me. They get bothered on why I'm not bothered. Like, it's like that song. I love these lyrics. I love these lyrics. I hope I say them correctly. I'm going to keep sipping on my drink while you sip on your feelings. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Be mad at me. I really do not care. You being mad is your problem. I'm not going to let you affect my atmosphere. Okay? I'm not going to let you affect the sunshine that's around me. You got an issue? That's your issue. You need me to help you? Ask me to help you. Don't dump your issues on me. You need to talk about just shit you're going through. Say, hey, no, can we talk about, you have space for a second? I need to talk about something. Let's talk about it. Don't come over here dumping your dirty shoes in my fucking front door. Don't even come to my front door. Don't even knock on my door. Don't even call my fucking phone. Please don't. Fix your attitude. Come correct. Because energy is contagious. I work really hard. I worked really hard, and I work hard every day to be the person that I am. To stay in the element that I am. And I'd be damned if I let somebody take me out of it. Whether it's magic, whether it's coming over with your rants and raves and your emotional dumping, I protect myself. I am constantly protected. Why? Because I say prayers over myself. From the moment I wake up in my bed, I start my prayers. From the moment I go to sleep at night, I say my prayers. Why? Because these prayers are what keep me protected. I have a very close relationship with God. I don't care how people tell me to talk to God or how to pray to God. I don't care. People can say whatever they want. I just nod my head and say, yeah, you're right. What I do in my own time and what I do alone is my business. Nobody needs to know that. I have a close relationship with God. A very closely knit relationship where I feel like God and me are one. God is my mom and dad. God knows, what I go through more than anything in this world because you know what? He created me. And as long as I stay next to God, I am good. I am protected. I have a very close relationship with my ancestors. I have a very close relationship with my spirit guides because I have a close relationship with God. Okay? If there is something I need to discuss, I do not call up my friend. I call up my spirit guides first. Spirit guides, this is what's going on. What should we do about this? When I get the answer, then maybe I have one friend. You know who you are. Is it me, Jesus? You know who you are. I call that friend up and I discuss it with them. And sometimes I don't even call that friend up because you know what? That friend's probably living their life, doing their thing, and I don't want to bother them with what I'm going through. Because it's not that friend's responsibility to take care of me and make me happy. My friend is there for me to play devil's advocate. Like, so what do you think about this? And I tell my friend that, do you have time? I need to vent about something. I do to others what I would like to have done to me. Okay, this is a royal, loyal, golden rule. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. You cannot go out there expecting respect when you don't give any. You can't go out there expecting to emotionally dump your situation or your nonsense when you do not allow other people to do the same to you. You cannot go out there trying to take something from someone and not give anything up. Energy is contagious. That's why you have to make sure that there's an equal give and take. I do not want to take on people's energy that is not mine. That's why I'm constantly saying if this energy is not mine, I send it back to whomever it belongs to. I send it back to its rightful owner. Right? I call back my destiny. I call back the birthright and blessings that are mine. If anybody took any of my blessings or anybody tried to swap destinies with me or anybody took my blessings, I call those blessings back now. So mote it be. And I return to the person, whoever took this from me, their stuff. Whatever karma I took on from other people, I return it back to them. And I call my own karma back to me. Okay? You gotta learn how to say these things or people will take advantage of you. Become so strict in who sits and eats with you. Don't just let anyone sit at your table, because people will steal from you. People love to steal happiness. People love to steal wealth. People love to steal love, or just your peace. Okay? I really love it when people I haven't spoken to in 10 to 15 years want to come back around and be friends with me. Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. I don't want to be friends with you. Goodbye. I am not even going to respond to you. I will tell you it's wrong number. Text me and we haven't spoken to. So if we fell out, right, and you want to text me like 5 years later and you want to apologize about what happened, best believe you're going to get, you know what you're going to get from me? Wrong number. You're going to get wrong number from me. Why? Why should I let you back in? Why'd you run away in the first place? Think about it for a second. If you were a good friend, you wouldn't have ran away. You would have talked to me about it. Just like in relationships. You know how people run away when shit get bad, when shit gets bad, people run away and then they want to reach out to you a year or two later. No, please don't reach out to me. No. What happened when we broke up? What happened when we stopped talking? Yeah, remember that? Remember you left me high and dry, right? Remember you fucked me over? Yeah, I forgive you. I forgive you. I really don't care about it anymore. I honestly have not thought about it till you messaged me and you till you showed up. But then you showed up and then I remembered everything that happened. So you know what? Yeah, I didn't like what happened. So I don't want you in my energy. I don't. Stop letting people into your energy that fucked you over before. What you think, they're not going to fuck you over again? What you think miraculous is that they change? People don't fucking change. People do not change, bro. People just get better. They either get better at lying or they get better at lying. I'm going to explain something to you. Good people can't do evil. Even when it's time for them to become evil and do evil, they can't do it. Their heart just can't do it. Meaning, if a good person is seeing their enemy dying in front of them and the enemy wants water, the good person will give them water. Like, you know what? You're fucking dying. Here, just fucking drink some water and just die. Go ahead. Just here. An evil person is evil by nature. Given the opportunity, they will do evil. So an evil person has an enemy dying in front of them. They won't give them water. They'll kill them. Just remember that. Good people, even when they try to be evil, they can't be evil because good is in their heart. It's in their nature. Evil people will be evil because it's in their nature. So when people do what they do, best believe it and stop making excuses for them. If you're the type of person that says, oh, if my enemy's dying in front of me, I wouldn't even give them water, you're evil. I don't give a fuck how good you are, how much donations you give in church, how you take care of your children. You're fucking evil. If you think that is the right thing to do, you're fucking evil. Stay the fuck away from me. The whole point is, like I said, when you are a good-hearted individual, you know you're good-hearted. You won't even think bad for others. Even if it's an enemy, you won't think bad. You know what you'll do? You'll just separate yourself so you don't have to think bad. Evil people, you know what they do? They purposely befriend bad people. They're enemies. You know that saying, keep my enemies even closer. My friends closer, my enemies even closer. That's evil. That's evil shit. Leave your friends alone. Leave your enemies alone. If it ain't a friend, leave them the fuck alone. People are evil, bro. People are evil. And if you're a good-hearted individual, you won't do evil. Even if you want to. Even if you feel like it for like the 2 seconds of your life, like, oh, I just want to rip this person's head off and blah, 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 blah. You won't do it. You won't. I guarantee you won't do it. Because you're good. You're good-hearted. Good-hearted people are successful. Good-hearted people are the ones that go far. It's the evil motherfuckers. You know what happens to them? Yeah, they get far in the moment, but they don't get too far. Because all the evil that they do catches up to them. Like, for instance, I'll tell you a story. This is not my story. This is a story about a client I had. Because you guys have to understand, the stories I tell you are compilations of the clients that I talk to. Some of them are my stories, right? But you don't need to know whose fucking story it is and who's not. You just need to understand the lesson that's in the story. It's like a fable, right? You just gotta, does it matter who Moses was? Does it matter who David was? You just gotta listen to the lesson. Listen to the lesson in the fable, okay? So anyways, there was this girl, very sweet, very naive, very, very, very love hungry, right? But she wanted to have, I guess, she wanted friends. She wanted to have that camaraderie, that best friends that she, you know, like that she always looked for. To her, it was like to have a few good friends was the best thing in the world for her, right? Oh God, I wish I could slap her and remind her that all you need is yourself. I'm such a villain. Anyways, She starts working at this place. It's very new for her. She's like, she's young, out of college. Starts working at this place. This older woman befriends her, right? This older woman starts being friends with her. Takes her out, starts feeding her, tells her about life, like, oh, do this, do that, this, and that. And this young girl is kind of looking at this older woman like a mentor. Whoa, it gets deep. The younger girl thought that the older woman was befriending her to be, to take care of her, to be there for her, because this young girl did not have a good relationship with her mom, right? She was always at odds ends with her mom and her dad or whatever. So she starts becoming friends with this older woman. She starts looking up to her, starts taking her advice. The older woman dealt in witchcraft and black magic and stuff like that in Santeria. I think it was Santeria. Anyways, so this girl has a crush on somebody or whatever. So obviously, what does she do? She goes to her older friend and says, hey, can you make this person like me? I want to date this person. And that older woman says to her, yeah, I could do that for you. I can light a candle for you, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So the younger girl trusts the older woman. And she lets her light a candle for her, right? Whatever. Then she notices that after she lit the candle, the older woman starts telling her, can you give me a ride here? Can you do this for me? Can you pick me up? Can you do this? Before this, it wasn't like that. Soon as the young girl asked the older girl for a favor in magic, right, and a favor in the elemental world, the spiritual world, the older woman got a little more, what's the word? I can't remember the word right now. Got a little more like entitled. Like the little girl, might as well say little girl, right? The young girl would feel obligated. She would feel obligated to help this older woman. Like if the older woman was cleaning, moving, doing laundry, picking up food, going to work, getting out of work, this younger girl felt like it was her responsibility to pick her up and drop her off and all of this and all of that. For those of you who deal with magic and for those of you who are wise enough to understand where I'm going with this, you guys already can pick up on what happened. So the guy, now you're wondering, did the guy ever, hit up the girl or start becoming the girl's boyfriend? No, he didn't. Because the older woman, what she did was, she didn't do a spell for the girl. Instead, she latched onto the girl's energy. I keep calling her little, I'm sorry. The younger girl asking for the older woman to help her in that spiritual area, in that area of to bring in this guy for her, to do the spell for her. She opened herself up to that woman's energy. Get what I'm saying? Like I tell you guys, energy, you know what I mean? Like when you ask somebody to do spell work for you, you're opening up your energy to them. So what this young girl did was she opened up her energy to this woman. Then she says to this woman, she doesn't see it yet. She doesn't see it yet because she's too blinded by compulsion magic and magic that she feels that, she's obligated to drive this woman around, to take care of this woman, to be there for her. This girl, even to a point, starts telling the older woman, oh, can you help me make more money at work? And the older woman, of course, she's like, yeah, of course I can do that. Let me light another candle for you. Let me call on these deities for you. Ay. Next thing you know, it's getting even worse. The girl had, the girl got another car, right? She didn't get a raise at work. She didn't get a raise. She didn't start making more money. She got moved somewhere else. Okay, money still stayed the same, but her location of where she was working got moved somewhere else, right? So what ends up happening is this girl also, the girl was pretty. She was pretty, I wouldn't say she was well off, but she wasn't suffering when it came to finances. She still had, enough money because of where she worked, but she wanted more. So this girl she had her car, but she had an extra car. So what she ended up doing was she gave the extra car to the older woman, because remember I told you she would be driving the older woman back and forth, to where she needed to go. She gave the car for free to this woman. Do you see what type of magic was being done? Total compulsion, that no matter what this older woman asked of this young girl, the young girl would not deny it. Right? First of all, when this young girl came to this older woman and this older woman was really a friend, the older woman would have said, listen, you know what? If that guy doesn't want you, I don't think you should fuck with free will and the elements and try to make him want you. That's not right. That's not right for you to do that. I don't think I should do that for you. I think she should have taught her how to do her own magic in order to bring in love for herself instead of doing it for her. Okay? That's number one thing, if she was really a true friend. Like, here, let me do it with you. Instead of saying, oh yeah, I'll do it for you tonight. Because when she's doing it for her at night in her own house, right, in the privacy of her own house, the young girl don't know what the fuck she's chanting over the candle. The young girl don't know what she's pulling in for her, right? But because the young girl trusted her, obviously because she was naive and she didn't know any better, she ended up fucking over her love life. After that woman did a candle for her, the girl was single, ended up, she just didn't, her love life did not work out, right? Now, remember how I said she asked for more money and a raise at her job? The girl ended up getting fired from the new place that she was moved to. So what do you think was happening, guys? Do you think that this older woman was really helping this younger girl out? Or do you think she was doing the opposite? I think she was doing the opposite. So what ended up happening is this older woman leached on to this younger girl's energy, right? Because when I did a reading for this younger girl, right? She's not a young girl anymore, but I saw that she was a really bright star. She was a healer. She was a really good manifester. She was the type of person that if you told her something and you wanted something, all she had to do was listen to it and she could manifest it for you. An angel, a pure soul. The girl was such a sweetheart. I saw when I did her reading for her and I met with her, she had no motive in her bone. Like, she was genuinely a sweet child. And then I told her how she got taken advantage of. And this little girl cried her eyes out. And she said, I thought she was my friend. Do you know how bad that hurt my heart when she said that? I thought she was my friend. I trusted her. I said, I know you did. I said, but this was a lesson for you to learn from. Not to trust people so easily. And not to be so hungry for love. Because instead of getting love, you're going to get people like that older woman that lied to you. That said she's going to do this for you and do that for you. And instead, she only did shit that benefited her. You want to know what that older woman did? That older woman sucked all the luck out of that girl. She sucked all the manifesting abilities out of that girl for herself. That older woman legit tried to destiny swap with the younger girl. But thankfully, the younger girl had really strong spirit guides, really strong ancestors, and a really good, unmovable faith in God. She was protected. She was saved. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I actually spoke to this younger girl who's now an older woman herself, because she reached out to me and she told me something that made us both laugh. She said that this older woman found her on social media and friend requested her. And so she came to me to say, look what happened. Remember how I was talking to you about what happened between me and this woman? Look how she showed up. I said, that's because she sniffed. She sniffed that you're doing better. She sniffed that you're doing better. She sniffed that there's good coming towards you. So now she wants to be back again in your life to leech off of you. I said, do not let her in. I was like, block that bitch right now. I was like, and everybody else that knows you, tell them to block this bitch right now. Guys, you got to be really careful. That older woman was siphoning the younger girl. And the younger girl did not know any better because she wasn't versed in spirituality. She wasn't versed in magic. She didn't know anything about that. All that little girl wanted was a friend. Now think about all the friends that you have and hold them really close to you if they're good friends. If they're not, get them the fuck out of your life. Because it'll be your friends and your family that'll cut you first. It'll be the people that you trust the most, that you think would never do that to you. The person you think would never do magic, I guarantee you they're in their room, in their closet in the dark, lighting candles and doing chants. Okay? You don't have to wear a t-shirt that says, I do magic for you to do magic, okay? You have no idea who be doing magic. For some of us people, right? For like myself, since I'm a healer, I'm a shaman, it's very easy for me to see that in a person, if they do magic or not. I could look at your child, right? I could look at your child and tell from the child if you do magic or not, because that energy carries over. Okay? Magic is something that once you touch it, it is painted all over you. This is why some people believe that when they do magic on people, they can't be traced because they guise themselves, they hide themselves when they do magic. That's not very true. When you have someone who's really good with energy reading and good at healing like myself, like I said, guys, at the end of the day, I'm a shaman. I'm a healer. I work with spirits in order to heal, in order to change things, in a sense, right? To change negative into positive, because I'm an alchemist. Being an alchemist also means that you go back and forth with the spirits. You channel spirits. Me, I'm a vessel. I'm a conduit to spirits. They channel me. Well, I channel them, and they actually, I don't channel spirits. They channel me. They come to me and they're like, da 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 da, this and that. A lot of times when you come get readings from me, it's not because I called out to you. Your spirit guides found me. Your ancestors found me, and they felt safe with me for you to come to me to get your reading done, to get your Reiki done, to get your birth chart done. Because I don't have any motive. I could give a fuck less what you have. I have my own. I'm happy with what I have, and I follow the spiritual law. I follow karmic laws. I am by the book because I'm Mars and Virgo. Okay. Just naturally, since I'm a Mars and Virgo, I follow the book because I know the consequences. Every action you take has a consequence, and you have to be responsible enough for the action that comes after it. Every action that has a consequence, you have to take responsibility for the consequences that come after it, whether it's good or bad. So I know that no matter what I put out there, I have to be responsible for the consequences that come after it. I've done fucked up shit when I was younger because I didn't know any better. But as an older person now, you know, as I'm older and I'm more wiser now, I realize that there's things that you can do and there are things that you shouldn't do. Number one, steal from someone else, because you will have to pay for it. Karma is very serious, okay? Very, very serious. This is why I tell you, energy is contagious. If you're hanging out with someone who is, oh my God, who has karma up to their fucking nose, who is in karma up to their nose, you start sleeping with them, you start exchanging food with them, energy with them, you will take on their karma. I kid you not. You ever date someone who's broke and then all of a sudden you realize you're broke? Yeah, have fun. You ever realize you went on a date and you lost your shoe on the date? Yeah, that person's not good for you. Not good for you. I had a client tell me a story that she went on a date. Okay, my client told me that first of all, she really didn't want to go on a date with this person. She kind of felt like she shouldn't go. He wasn't her type. He wasn't the type of guy she wanted to be with. But she was bored that night, so she decided, hey, it's a free meal. I love my clients. I love how honest they are with me. So she goes on a date with this guy, and they go to see like a lake or something, a body of water, and there's a bridge that they have to cross. And so she gets on the bridge and she's wearing flip-flops. She loses one of her flip-flops. And I said to her, bitch, what if you would have lost yourself? What if you fell over the bridge? Thank God it was a flip-flop. I said, that's universe telling you that person wasn't supposed to be for you. When you were putting on your makeup and getting ready to go on the date, the universe was giving you that feeling in your gut that, nah, you shouldn't go with this person. Guys, please listen to your gut feelings. Please listen to yourself when you're applying makeup before you ruin that $60 worth of makeup on your face for the night to go out with someone who's not even supposed to be with you. And then you have bad shit happen to you, but then you still go out on dates with these people. What is wrong with you? Can I please ask you that? As you're getting ready, you poke yourself in the eye with the mascara. Do not go out with this person. You're on a date with this person. You end up losing a wallet. You end up losing a shoe. Stop seeing this person. You're talking to someone, whatever the case is, you get a flat tire. Stop talking to this person. Energy is contagious. That's what I'm trying to teach you right now. When people who have done you wrong or have just ghosted you and went on about their life and then 10 years later they want to show the fuck up, do not take those people back. There's a difference between friends who live their life and keep in touch with you here and there. There's a difference. You will know it though. You will feel it inside of you. I feel like a lot of you are just so numbed out you don't feel shit. Wake the fuck up and start feeling shit so you can feel what is happening inside of you when you're around certain people. That is the most important thing. So if someone does not give you the feeling, stay the fuck away from them. If you're around someone and you start to feel dread, like, oh, I gotta hang out with this person, like, why? Stop. Don't do it. Stop being a people pleaser. Just say no. Long time ago, they taught us in middle school, just say no to drugs. Yes, just say no to these people because they are like drugs. They're addictive. What they do is they will get you addicted to them. You know how they get you addicted to them? With their misery. And if you're a high vibrating person, you are a positive person, you are an alchemist, you are a healer, you are something that is doing something good in this world, right? They will try to take you down. It's just what they do. Wherever there is light, darkness must exist. So wherever there is good, bad must be there. But you have to be strong enough to come above it, to rise above it. All right? So remember, at the end of the day, energy is contagious. Protect your place, protect your peace, protect your temple, protect your house, protect your soul, protect your children, protect the people that you care about from these undesirables. Okay? Mwah. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.